time to revisit the Sybaris Prime. The last time I talked about this weapon and the Dex variant was over a year ago, and galvanizing mods and weapon arcanes weren't a thing. So it's time to take a look. This was what I was using last time. I've made a build for this, but now it's time to change up some stuff. I think we're gonna make two builds, one for Hunter Munition, and the other one is gonna be for the Pure Viral, which is what I would usually build. Bring our Galvanized mods out. Galvanized Chamber. Not sure about Galvanized Scope. Let's go over the critical. Point Strike. Vital Sense. Hunter Munitions. Slash weighting is pretty okay. I would say it's like what, 33% across the IPS. Nothing too crazy, but also not bad. Not that bad, let's say. How we would be with critical delay? 90%. Almost guaranteed critical hits. Do we want that? We possibly want that. For the headshots, for overall, just for overall, using Deadhead and Slash is not the easiest thing there is, because of course we don't get the stacks for Deadhead when we kill with Slash procs on the head, only from direct damage or electricity or gas procs. So now what can I put here? I could trade Point Strike for critical delay, just because I have the polarities. Not sure which polarities come pre-installed. I could go for some fire rate. We could use Vile Acceleration to match this, and then something else to buff. I don't think there is any headshot mods for this. If we use this, we're gonna... I think we can possibly get orange crits by stacking Galvanized Scope. Things might get crazy from here. Let's see how it's gonna turn out. Yeah, we're already getting some orange crits. Eventually. Armor strip a bit. Well, the damage changed dramatically. Oh my god. It's pretty interesting, gotta say. Of course, it's not as viable to get the headshot kills. I bet that with Zara's Whisper, we could potentially make this work a little bit better, just because of the sheer amount of headshot damage we would get by getting a headshot void proc. But it's really not bad. It's looking really decent, I gotta say. I will make a third build. Let's do the same, but get some just get some more stacks on this. Now let's use some use priming. 110k, 300k, 259. Well, this is looking pretty promising. This makes me think that it would be possible to go level cap with a slash build for this. If we were to use Ash and also Galvanized Scope, we could get some really good results towards the critical. Yeah, I like it. Let's make a viral only build, then we're gonna make a kind of mixed build, just like the original one that I had. I'm gonna stick with Deadhead again. Let's go over the galvanized. Scope's gonna be better now. Chamber, aptitude. Then we're going for viral, which our okay. Might need, yeah, I'm gonna have to put a forma here. I'm gonna keep aptitude in both builds, so why not? Let's go over the critical. Could go this, keep delay, or it could go punch strike and use. Like, if I had a Riven with slash, I would consider using hammer shot too. Like this, if I feel like this weapon has the potential for a Riven, a potential slot for a Riven. We're missing the fire rig now. We have 2 mods for the element, but now we don't have a hunter munitions, nor do we have acceleration. Critical delay is gonna be slower, but the damage should be much greater now. And we will eventually get the slash blocks. 33% on top of our status stat. Of course, viral is gonna be higher, so. Viral damage is impressive. The amount of viral damage. 216. Yep. Thinking about a Zada's Whisper. Oh, level 10. With this viral Zada's Whisper. Get some headshots. If we prime, we don't even need to armor strip or anything like that. Seems pretty decent. Pretty good. Oh. To be honest, the Corvus's Vile acceleration makes it hit much faster, but I'm not feeling as much just because of the amount of damage this weapon is able to deal. Yeah, even with the slash procs from the weapon itself, pretty impressive. Maybe a slash and status chance mod. Oh, we don't have one. And if there is one, I don't think there is one. If it does, I don't have it. No, yeah. I think those are only for secondary. I think it's pretty decent. Let's go over a last one. Let's put our viral in. This time we're going for as much status. We're going for galvanized, aptitude, scope. I might drop scope for this one, to be honest. Might drop scope. Let's go critical delay, hunter munitions. Then we go vital sense because we need it. We go critical delay, and last but not least, we go with a Bane of Grenier. Just to keep as original as the first one. That was the one without the galvanized. Of course, a bunch of form involved. We could even put a Maxilis mod and just use vigilante supplies for an extra chance of a critical. I think this should be very balanced between the across the board. Would be my go-to if I were to use the Sybaris on maybe the normal star chart, and potentially even the steel path. It would be viable. How would you get deadhead stacks on a steel path? If you don't have armor strip, I'm pretty confident that this wouldn't have a big problem killing the lesser units like butchers, lancers, and so on. And yeah, it performs pretty well. Of course, it's not the most optimized, but it is something to just build and run with. Or you could opt for one of the other arcanes just to make it easier to have the stacks. Either dexterity or merciless. Really good. Pretty good. Of course, we're using aptitude, so having as many elements on a target would be the ideal. Seems pretty good, and to be honest, I'm not sure if this weapon has multiplicative or additive CO. If I find it, I'm gonna leave in the description. If you don't, well, at some point we'll get an answer. But yeah, seems much better than before. Much more viable, much more deadly, and still a single target weapon, but very unique, very good looking, very stylish weapon. Yeah, let me know what you think about the Sybaris Prime, or even the Sybaris family in the comments below. Leave it a like and consider subscribing.